Well, today marks day 4 that Taiwan has failed to give me the permanent residence that I deserve. Pardon me, it's late. It's 11 o'clock at night. I was just talking with some Taiwanese friends about what's happening here in Taiwan, and there's kind of a mixed, conflicting opinion of despair. It's like, on the one hand, oh, well, Taiwan will never be taken over by China, not for 100 years anyway, so it's not really a problem for today. And then they turn around in the same breath, oh, if China attacks Taiwan, what can we do? And it's like, hold on, you're not thinking rationally, you're contradicting yourself. Like, it looks like despair to me. And I want to do what I can do to encourage and to tell them that there's hope. But Taiwan's government is tying my hands because they won't give me permanent residence, which I deserve. Just because they rejected it for their lame reason doesn't mean that it was right. And frankly, it doesn't mean that I shouldn't act like I have it now. I will, even though it's been rejected to me wrongfully, I will act with the powers that I would normally have having permanent residence so I can encourage Taiwanese people that they don't need to just lay down and die when China comes. I am going to encourage people, regardless of what Taiwan's immigration office and foreign affairs have wrongly done. I'm not going to give up. And if I'm not going to give up just because Taiwan's government doesn't want to listen, I said that yesterday, day 3. I said it to Marco Rubio, my open message to Marco Rubio, to Senator Rubio. Uh, I'm not going to give up just because they don't want to listen. Uh, so today I sent my formal letter telling them that they were wrong, telling them what the evidence is, that I'm in the right, and politely demanding that they fix the problem and prove that they want to have friends instead of just being mean all the time. I put up with so much nonsense for 10 years, and for 10 years I would not even put up a YouTube channel just to make money or to be entertaining or to help Taiwan, because I don't believe it's right for Americans to try to get news outlets and entertainment shows in other countries. I've been here 10 years now, and this isn't just some other country. I've put in a lot of time here, so I think that it's kind of fair, and I also think it's okay because I do deserve permanent residence. So Taiwan rejected it, but I'm starting a YouTube channel anyway. I've already got videos ready for it, and I'm in the final stages of it, and I'm going to use those videos to try to address Taiwan's deep problem of their made in China culture. Like, Taiwan has a culture, and that culture was made in China. And that culture keeps them from listening. They're like that kid at school or the dad at home or the boss at work that just doesn't listen. And you want to help them, but it's like they don't listen. That's Taiwan, but it's from that culture. But I believe Taiwan can be saved. I think anyway. I hope. Now, it would really help if Congress would call Taiwan and say, respect, well, not Congress, it need to be through the State Department, but Congress could back the State Department. Respect our people, Taiwan. You've got a citizen that your law says he gets permanent residence, and you need to give that to him by your own law. Respect our people and prove that we want to have friendship. So that would help a lot. So you know, the thing is, though, Taiwan doesn't recognize when someone really does help them because of that culture that was made in China, in Taiwan. It's like they want you to be rich and or famous. If you make a big difference behind the scenes, and it's an enormous difference, but it's not fancy dancy out in the front with the glamour, they don't think it's legitimate. They don't listen, and the only way they think they can make a difference, or anyone can, is if you're rich and famous and in the spotlight and all glamorous and stuff. Like I was talking about this with Royu, and he's like, they want you to be wearing a golden dress, or they won't acknowledge it. And it's like, that's the problem. And that goes back to the problem of them not listening, and that's why they think they're weak against China. So we need Congress to tell them otherwise. Look, just because Taiwan isn't rich and famous and wearing a golden dress doesn't mean that they can't stand up to China if China attacks. Congress needs to tell them the same thing about me.